Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and dense, mysterious woods. In this village lived 3 little pigs who were as different from one another as day is from night. Their names were Percy, Pip, and Polly. Percy, the eldest, was a pig of grand ideas. He had always dreamed of building the tallest, most magnificent house ever seen. Pip, the middle pig, was practical and loved everything neat and orderly. He planned to build his house with strong, sturdy materials. Polly, the youngest, was a whimsical dreamer with a love for adventure. She wanted her house to be cozy and fun, even if it was a little unconventional. One sunny morning, their mother called them together. "My dear little pigs," she began, her eyes twinkling, "you're all grown up now, and it's time for you to build your own homes. But remember, the enchanted forest beyond the hills is full of mysteries and magic. Be wise and stay safe." With a final hug, she sent them off on their new adventures. Percy set out with a spring in his step. Pip packed his tools, and Polly danced along the path, humming a cheerful tune. Percy was determined to build a house that would make everyone in the village marvel. He chose a spot at the top of a hill where the view was spectacular. He decided his house would be made of bricks, lots and lots of bricks. He imagined it as a grand castle with towers and turrets. Days turned into weeks as Percy toiled away, laying brick upon brick. He had even hired a team of friendly builders to help him. His house grew taller and more magnificent by the day. When it was finally finished, Percy's house was indeed the grandest anyone had ever seen. It had sparkling windows, a wide front door, and even a flag fluttering from the top of the highest tower. Pleased with his work, Percy threw a grand opening party. The villagers came from far and wide to see his marvelous creation. Percy's house stood proudly, a symbol of his ambition and skill. However, Percy was unaware that his brothers were facing their own challenges. Pip, on the other hand, had chosen a spot near a babbling brook. He wanted his house to be both practical and durable. After much thought, Pip decided that his house should be built of stone. "Stone is strong and reliable," he said to himself. "It will protect me from anything." Pip worked diligently, carefully choosing each stone and placing it with precision. His house was more modest than Percy's grand castle, but it was solid and well made. It had a strong arched doorway and thick walls that could withstand the fiercest of storms. When Pip was finished, his house looked like a cozy fortress. He was very proud of his work and invited his family and friends over for a housewarming party. While the villagers admired his practical home, Pip was content knowing that he had built a place that would keep him safe and sound. Polly, the youngest, had chosen a whimsical location near the edge of the enchanted forest. She loved the idea of having a house surrounded by magic and mystery. Polly's design was unconventional. She decided to build her house out of straw. While this choice might seem unusual, Polly had a magical approach to her work. She enchanted each strand of straw with a sprinkle of fairy dust, making it resilient and charming. Her house had a thatched roof, flower-covered walls, and a warm, inviting glow that seemed to shimmer in the moonlight. Polly's cottage was a place of wonder and delight. She decorated it with vibrant colors, twinkling lights, and garden gnomes that danced in the evening breeze. The animals of the forest loved visiting her, and Polly often threw enchanted tea parties with her woodland friends. One crisp autumn evening, as the leaves rustled and the sun dipped below the horizon, a dark shadow loomed over the village. The notorious big bad wolf, who had been banished from the village long ago, had returned.